Hi there, welcome to another Visual Basic video tutorial. I'm Josef Bodnar. In this Visual Basic video tutorial I'm going to talk about the select case statement. The select case statement is a decision statement like if a statement is. The select case statement evaluates an expression using different cases. If the compiler will match one of these cases, we'll execute the cases which the compiler matched. So let's make an example. I'm going to make an example from the very beginning. So you go over here and click on this file, New, Project, select Windows Forms App, and here in this box write the name of your application. In my case, let it be finding even and odd numbers. Let it be the first 10 natural numbers. Okay. I'm gonna to stay with this form, so I'm gonna give a double click on this form. Here inside this method I'm gonna to code. First I'm gonna to declare this init number integer variable, and this integer variable init number will hold numbers which I'm gonna to enter from keyboard in this input box. The select case statement starts with this keyword select case, followed by the expression which is going to be evaluated. In my case, this integer variable init number. This select case and the integer variable is going to be followed by different cases, and the first case will be these numbers which are even numbers, and if the compiler is going to match these numbers, we'll display this message: the number is even. Another case will be odd number, so 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, and if the compiler is going to match those numbers, we'll display in the console this message: the number is odd. If the compiler is not going to match any of these numbers, I'm going to use this case else statement, and the compiler is going to display this message: enter a number between 1 and 10. Here you go. I get to the end of this application, so let's compile this application. All is alright, no errors. Let's release this application, and let's type let it be 2, enter, and I received this message: the number is even. The compiler evaluated this expression and branch these cases, and because my number 2 was matched by compiler here on this case, the compiler displayed this message. Let's release again the application, and let it be 5, enter, and here you go. The number is odd because the compiler matched the number here on this case and executed this line 9. If the compiler doesn't meet any of these numbers, after we'll evaluate this expression, which is the number what I'm gonna to type from a keyboard, we'll display this message: enter a number between 1 and 10. So let's release this application again. I'm gonna to write for example 11, enter, Here you go, enter a number between 1 and 10. So the compiler didn't match any of these cases after evaluating this expression, what I'm gonna to type from keyboard. And because the compiler didn't match any of these cases, displayed this message, enter a number between 1 and 10. If you want to use comparison operator in this select case statement, you can do it. Either you use this is less than 60, and here I'm going to change these messages. Sorry, you failed. Or you can use, if you want to compare two values, you can use this keyword to, and let's change the text here. Very good, you passed. And here I'm going to write this text, excellent, you passed. Let's compile this application, no errors. So how is going to work this application? The compiler will evaluate this expression represented by this integer variable init number, and this integer init number will hold a number which I'm going to type from keyboard. If the compiler will match this case, will display this text, sorry you failed. If the compiler will match this case, so the number which I'm going to type from keyboard will be between 60 and 80, the compiler will display this message. If none of these cases will be matched by compiler, the compiler is going to display this text, excellent, you passed. So let's release this application. I'm going to type 50. So as you can see, the compiler displayed this text, sorry you failed. Let's release this application again, and let it be 80. The compiler displayed this text, very good, you passed. Let's type a value which doesn't match those cases. Let it be 90. So here you go, excellent, you passed. That's all for today. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. See you next time. Bye.